Okay, so this is another program to strengthen our knowledge on string functions. Write a program to display you can proceed if response is yes. That's small letter yes. Okay, that means we need somebody to type in yes, and we can store that in the response. So let's say response equals input. Do you want to proceed? Do you want to proceed? Let's put in bracket yes slash no. Okay, so in case the user enters capital letter yes, I still want him to proceed. How do we achieve that? We can use string function to achieve that. Let's look at this. So if, for example, response equals, we are expecting yes, the small letter yes, then you print you can proceed. Now, if response equals small letter yes, you can proceed. What if the person enters capital letter yes? Is there a way we can convert the capital letter yes to small letter yes, such that if we are comparing, anything coming from the response here will be small letter, and the small letter will be equals to the small letter, and this will always be true. So that means when the response is coming, I should convert it to lower. So any response that is entered, either capital letter or small letter, I want the response to be converted to small letter. So here, anything entered is converted to small letter yes, and the small letter yes equals the small letter yes, which is the criteria. Let's try to run this program. Before we run this program, we will need to just probably remove this first. Okay, let's run. Do you want to proceed? Yes, no. Let me write small letter yes. You can proceed. Let's run again. What if I put capital letter yes? You can still proceed. Okay. Now let's move on to another program, which is write a program to prompt a user to enter his username, his correct username and password. Can we do that first? So let's say username equals input, enter your username, then the password, enter your password. Now, if he enters username of different case or put space after username, you should allow him. That means we want to compare what the user has entered now with his username and password stored in the database. So these are stored in the database. So we want to compare what he enters now with what is stored. If the both are correct, then we want to say you are logged in. So now, but we have a criteria. It said if he enters username of different case or puts a space after the username or before the username, we should still allow him. So we can just say if username dot lower. Now look at this. That means anything the user enters here is converted to lowercase because the username in the database is lowercase. So I'm converting anything entered to the same case that is stored in the database. And the second criteria is that in case the user enters Akonbi and there's a space before Akonbi or after Akonbi, I still want to strip the case off such that it is only Akonbi that will be compared with the Akonbi stored in our database. So we'll say dot strip to strip the left space and the right space entered as the username here. So if this equals now the user name stored in database. So I've compared what the user enters and what is stored. Now let's compare the password. Say and the password in case the user enters Awal but unfortunately put a space after Awal. I want to strip off the space. I can just say strip or I say R strip equals the password stored in the database. So if these two criteria are true, then print you are logged in. Okay, let's run this program. For us to run this program now, let's try to just remove this. Okay, let's run. Enter your username. Don't forget the username stored in database is Akonbi. Let me write capital letter Akonbi and put a space. You press enter. So password, let's put Awal and put a space. A space. Okay, I'm trying to figure out why that is not saying you're logged in. Okay. I think I've seen the issue. You can see, and password.strip equals password. Okay, this is supposed to be user underscore password. It's trying to compare the same thing. So user underscore password is our so, and password.strip equals user underscore password. So now it is doing the right comparison. It's comparing the password that the user enters and strip off the spaces right and left, and now compare it with the user password in the database. So let's run again. Let's try to write capital letter Akonbi. So we expect our program to convert it to the small letter and strip off the space right and left before it makes the comparison with this. Okay, let's put a space. Password, let's try the password as Awal and put a space. So we're expecting it to strip off the space. So you're logged in. Thank you very much.